This is XL, and I'm Kat Stefankovich, and nice to see you again. Or maybe this is your first time around these parts. Well, it's all about hoops here, from the pros to touching on topics from right here in our incredible city of Toronto. So put your feet up, settle in, because we have a lot of good stories for you here today. Now, this first story features a Canadian Olympian, and not the basketball side, but before Andre De Grasse was one of the fastest men in the world, he had a love for hoops. So XL headed up to his hometown of Markham, Ontario, to catch up with him on the court, where he hosted a basketball tournament over the holidays.
For me, I grew up playing basketball. Those are my roots. I always wanted to give these kids an opportunity. I never got a lot of opportunity growing up to play in these type of tournaments, all the time, and be able to get looked at, So I think this helps them, when they get older, be able to get scouts to look at them, be able to develop their game. So for me, it was just like no-brainer when, my friends came to me and said, you should throw a basketball tournament. I was like, let's do it. I just need help. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. And, hopefully make it an annual thing every single year. And, we can just make it happen from there.
Yeah, this is good stuff though.
Yeah,
well, you know what? I think this event speaks to the core of what Andre is all about. He is about recognizing he's been very fortunate and lucky to have met certain people in his life that has really helped him unleash his full potential. And so it's the opportunity coming here with these young kids and participating in this basketball tournament. Again, kids that are going to have access to coaches and mentors. And then also reinvesting in youth. I think the moment we stop reinvesting in youth, I think we've lost sight of what community is all about.
So my mom got me into house league, at Milliken Mills. So I played for 2 years. Started getting a lot better. Started liking the sport a lot more. So it'd be, basketball in the winter, soccer in the summer. So from there, I kind of just started getting really good at the sport, and I started loving the sport. A lot of my friends played basketball as well, and for me, that's where it all started. I think what really inspired me was when I started watching the Toronto Raptors and watching Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady and the rest of those guys. I definitely love Vince Carter, and I got two favorite players, I'll say. Vince Carter and Allen Iverson. And Allen Iverson's kind of a guy like I model after my game. We're both skinny guys. I kind of took after the cornrows because of him wearing the headband. We're about the same height. I kind of just modeled my game after him.
You don't have to be big to play basketball, but you do have to have a big heart. Perfect description of Andre De Grasse of the Milliken Mills Knights.
He gets after it, he gets steals, and he hits big shots for us.
Andre also plays ball in the OBA. He compares his style of play to that of Allen Iverson.
I played on the Blues #3 team, and we beat the Blues #2 team. We were the underdogs, and I scored like 40 points that game. Division II championship. We needed that game to move on to the semifinals, and we won by about 4 or 5 points. So I think that was probably one of my greatest memories. That a lot of guys that even when I still see them, we still remember that moment when we played on Scarborough Blues and underdogs and we weren't supposed to win. A transition for me, from basketball to track, team sport, to an individual sport. But I think I still got that hard work ethic from basketball, that determination and that motivation from basketball. And then, when I went to track, I got a little bit of a team development, because, you have the therapist, you have the coach, you have your teammates that you train with. So I still kind of treated it as basketball in the team atmosphere. And for me, basketball, you got to do a lot of jumping. You're always on the move. So I think I kind of got that explosiveness from basketball, and I took that over to track.
The Andre De Grasse name would have been welcome in any community. The fact that he came back here to the city of Markham, held it at the Markham Pan Am Center, to me tells me that he's thankful for the community in which he grew up. He hasn't lost touch with that community. I think that gives kids some insight about what it's like, what's important in life, and certainly what it's like when you get an opportunity to take advantage of it, and how important schooling and education is as well. Those were all wonderful messages coming from him.